Hello traders, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. This is a weekly Forex forecast for the upcoming week starting from Monday 3rd April 2023 and the week will end on Friday 7th April 2023. So I hope if you follow this analysis and the techniques and methods that I'm going to share today with you, if you follow, I am sure you will be successful and profitable in the future, especially in the upcoming week. So what I'm going to discuss today, let me tell you that first of all, dollar CAD, dollar yen. So I'm going to go into details of each and every setup because I know a lot of beginners are also following me and I should take care of my subscribers as well. So first of all, I will be going through the trend lines and along with the support and resistance. Plus there is a lot of misconfusions about the trend lines. Most of the traders have problems understanding which way the market is going. Let's say right now I'm on the daily time frame of dollar CAD, and as you can see right here, dollar CAD is clearly ranging right here between these two levels, and in these two levels here we have got one Fibonacci number as well, then a pullback, then a break of structure if you see, and market took a resistance from the top and is now heading back down. So let's see what it's going to give us. Trend lines, you will understand it very well. So if you see, this is like a trend line with us. Now remember everyone, if you cannot or could not traded this one, if you could not traded this one, let's say this one, then at least you should uh, like be able to trade this one when price was right here. So if you are a Fibonacci trader and you did not took this trade, it was a fantastic one, and if we count the number of pips, almost 568 pips worth of profit. For the long term, I see that this trend line might be compromised and it may be broken to the bottom side very soon. But let's see the weekly time frame and let's find out what's going on up there. So in order to understand the present story, as all of you know, we have to understand the previous story. So the previous story obviously was right here on the weekly, if you can see, and very nice trend it was, even sort of like a channel I should say, and obviously then the market continue back up. Now initially the trend was this, right here we have got the initial, then 61.8, then a retest, and then the continuation, a bit of false breakout, and the market continue straight up. And why this false breakout happened, if you watch my previous videos, I have discussed it in detail in the past. You can watch my videos from, so like in last year, in the month of May, the videos I uploaded, check them and you will find that I discussed this in too much detail. So on the weekly, if we see right here, we have a very nice Fibonacci zone. We are almost like in the Fibonacci zone. Price like break above 61.8, then it break in, then it took a retest, and then a bounce, a support, and a continuation again, and the drop. So on the weekly, things are a bit more complicated, and what I want to draw your attention towards this top, if you see right, this top. Now what this top tells us, let me explain that to you very quickly, because I have to cover all of these pairs as well. So what this top is telling us is that it's coming back down. Why? Because if we see the RSI, just have a look at this peak, this one, and just have a look at this peak and the candle as well. So it's showing a down move, and if I like, there are obviously several impulsive wave which I'm going to discuss now. This is the first one. The third one will be, these are some tiny ones, right? The other one is this one, right? So now like, these are two trends, separate trends, and they can give me Fibonacci numbers. Let me show you that really quickly. Now what I know for the future is that if I'm going to take any sell trade on dollar CAD, 61.8% retracement of this impulsive wave, it has a 61.8% retracement, which is right here. Okay, and this one has a 61.8 right here. So at a price level of 1.27300, remember this level, this is going to be a very nice and perfect buy trade opportunity that we can found on the CAD, right? So this is about the weekly time frame. Let me delete these things, let me delete this one, and now I will be switching down to the daily time frame so that I can give you further clear image of the market. So from the weekly, what we have got is a clear structure, a top followed by divergence, right? One thing I want to tell you, if the market go up, the stops for any type of trade will be around at the top of this one, right? Especially the investing type of trades. Short-term traders, stay with me. I will be discussing and giving you some more setups on dollar CAD if you want to trade during the week. So from the weekly, we have now like completely have knowledge that the market is going down, but there is one slight problem, and the problem is, if we see the daily is followed by 61.8% retracement. So this is like, to most of the people it will seem like it is a very complicated type of thing, right? But no, this is not complicated at all. Today I want to tell you how you can trade this particular setup. If the weekly is telling you a sell trade, the daily is telling you right here a 61.8% retracement, just ask yourself, if the market, like those traders who say Fibonacci doesn't work, hear me with focus. Like those traders who are taking buy trades right here, I think this is not a good way to trade. If the market drops, how much will it drop? 770 pips, which is not an ordinary number of amount of pips, right? So obviously, if I switch to the daily, I will say, well, yes, it's okay, good for a buy, but on the weekly, it's telling me that it's going down. In this particular situation, what I can do is, definitely I will switch back down to the 4-hour, will delete this Fibonacci, and let's see what we can get right here. So what we have got right here, a Fibonacci, right? Not 61, I think this is 78. Let me show you, or even higher than that. Yes, approximately 61.8% retracement. So if you take or took a sell trade, obviously your stops will be right here and your take profit will be right here. And if you see, this is a nice number of pip, 183 pips it gave. So a nice previous pattern that was left incomplete. Let me draw it properly so that you can see it. So this was one pattern right here, followed by this A, B, C and D pattern, and let's mark this completion area. Now it was like, if it was a strong up move, what it was supposed to do is, it was like in my opinion it should reversed from here. Okay, but what it did is we got a breakout from the structure. If you see, so if we get a breakout, even some tiny bulls appeared right here, but they were very weak against these bears. So this is for sure going down. And if you want to take this particular trade, remember from right here taking a sell trade again, that will be very risky, right? On every chart and every time frame and on each instrument, if you want to take a trade, you have to look for some multiple ways to trade. If you see this one, a very nice and beautiful trade setup it will be. We have got a previous rejection as well from the level, and I will be lucky enough if I can took this sell trade from right here. Moreover, if we further look into this zone, there obviously must be some fake Fibonacci numbers right here. Just like the support and resistance and the fake breakouts, there are fake Fibonacci numbers at times. But just for the beginners, once you have enough knowledge, you will understand it. My overall opinion about the CAD is that this is a very perfect trade setup with a very nice amount of profit, almost 900 pips of profit. So let's see, 900 pips of profit, at least I will try to get around 800 or something pips from this particular trade setup. Now move on to the dollar yen, and let's see, and let's find out the trend, which trend is it on currently. Well, on the weekly time frame, here we have a tiny ABCD pattern completion, and the completion will be right here at this previous resistance zone right here. And let's see, that will be approximately 50% retracement. Yes, 50% right here. But the problem right here is we have got sort of not exactly completed, but sort of head and shoulder pattern. So let's see it on the daily time frame. This is one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is there is a very tiny channel right here. Let me show you really quickly. A very nice tiny channel followed by retracements. We took these trades in the past. You can look back for my previous videos. Now on the daily time frame, what it is suggesting us is definitely sort of like a trend line. So it will be so much important for us. If you want to take any sell trade on the yen, dollar yen, stops should be above 140, let's say. And there is one more thing that I want to draw your attention to on the H4. And on the H4, let's have a look at it, and let me show you that at the moment it's currently at which Fibonacci number? Approximately 61.8% retracement, a false breakout, and a comeback in. So overall, I think I will be staying a bit neutral about the dollar yen. And remember, my friends, you will like, this is also an art when you understand the Fibonacci strategy along with the trend lines, support and resistance. What you will get in the future is that even you will understand when to trade and when not to trade. So if you like, sometimes if you trade, you make good profits. If you lose that same, you lose very less, because obviously I follow the risk to reward ratio very nicely according to my strategy.